one of the old successful practitioners of the art. And in the underworld, Dionysius judges a competition between Aeschylus and Euripides, in the end inviting Aeschylus to save the city from its dearth of poetic depth. Euripides is disqualified for demonstrating his supposed profundity with this poem when we hold the mistrusted trustworthy and the trustworthy mistrust. A piece of gibberish that can be heard at any time and place that has lost its soul. Our current cultural situation fits the pattern of the frogs quite closely. We have lost a certain depth in the way we understand our experiences, using language that is often double-talk and shallow, like the offerings of Euripides in hell, in order to describe complex and profound aspects of life. We too need a return to the depths and a recovery of a lost appreciation of the poetics of ordinary life. What would we come up with if we sent an ambassador to the deeps to find an adequate language and a poetic form equal to our complicated lives? And so we dive into the depths to find and to resurrect a poet named Jesus. For we are inadequate in our time. Us amphibians, all who need to dive to our own depths and to bring back what we find to the surface. Thank you. Thank you, Dan. For our communion this morning, there's a sentence that struck me somewhere in all of this reading where Suzuki, who was supposed to bring Zen to the ordinary people, was asked, he said, it's too complicated, tell it to me in one word, Mr. Suzuki. And Mr. Suzuki said, eat. And this elements here of bread and grape juice and wine come to us today from Jack Taft. And I asked Jack right before we left, I said, Jack, if you could, any instructions? He said, yes. He says, I just want to say that all of Christianity, as far as I know it, is simply when you offer the bread, eat. When you offer this grape juice, wine, drink. I said, is there anything else, Jack, that you would like to offer? And he said, don't forget the smoke. Don't forget the smoke. And Jesus, when they had a little bit of time, summarized it that way. And he just simply said, when he passed the bread, it was eat. This is my body, and this is my soul, my faith.